Hello, welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Sagittarius monthly reading for September 2022. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Arising. This is a general reading. I know I usually read money and career, but these are general energies, so there might be money and career, love, life. Take it as it resonates. Let's see what messages we have for September 2022 for the sign of Sagittarius. Cards are popping out. Okay. All right. Lots of cards. Ace of Swords. New direction. Something new is coming in. Clearly, Sagittarius, it's a little anxiety driven. You are realizing that you're taking a new direction, taking a new decision, but you're also seeing clearly understanding that this is going to be different. Focusing on your new. Okay. All right. So focusing on a new way of seeing things. You have discovered that maybe someone or a situation, can be love, career. They're swords, so I feel like it's more intellectual, seeing things for what they are, seeing that situation for what it was or what it is, whether it's a work situation, a family situation, a love situation, but it's something in your mind. It is that perspective that, you figured out, or you realized something was wrong, or someone wasn't very honest, right? Whatever it is, it's you seeing clear. Even if it's anxiety, you're understanding what the situation is. You are now, once you realize that, you now are making decisions, your own choices. You're not relying on anybody else. You're not relying on this situation or this person to push forward, right? It's you coming into your own and being confident in your choices, confident in your life, comfortable with who you are. You're not taking any BS anymore. I like that. You're growing. Okay. You're not taking any BS anymore in this situation. Toxic situation can be a relationship, a life ship, a family ship, right? It's whatever. Take it as it resonates. The devil can be passion. Maybe you were in a passionate relationship and you realize it was a bunch of BS. Now you have clarity. You're focusing on something else, realizing that your power is you, your choice, your life, not depending on others for your finances, not depending on others for your happiness. But this can also be a family situation where you felt tied, or a job, or a career, or just a life pattern where you felt tied to a certain way of living, a certain way of thinking, and you're now much more comfortable with your perspective, with your perspective on life. So you can be, yes. So if this was a new relationship or something you believed in, it seems like it was lust, a lot of like very sudden or very fast, rapid codependency within this relationship, and you need freedom. You need freedom of financial freedom, and also maybe just wanting your independence after this toxic situation. Holding your ground. On the defense, but holding your ground. Knowing that this situation, either you find a middle ground, Four of Wands, to grow and heal from what you have discovered or what you're feeling is not right, what that BS you're feeling. So are you coming into your own and realizing what you need and figuring this out with this significant other? And if it's not a relationship with this devil, it's toxic ties and ways of thinking your career, ways of thinking your life, understanding that there's a repeat there in BS, in people that are, you know, a little materialistic and yes, all about money, all about instant gratification, instant satisfaction, or seeing the other uniquely in the eyes of, you know, of luxury and good looks, right? It's very superficial. And if it's a career situation or life situation, it's you realizing that you're constantly going into what is or attracted to something that is much more, you know, sort of glamour glitz, but there's really nothing behind it, whether it's a person, whether it's a you know, a job, and that is something that you are realizing in the month of September, and you're beginning, good for you Sagittarius, to protect your space, to protect your mindset, and you know, sort of growing into something calmer, something more soothing, healing. Yes, making a big decision. You are making a big decision in this month of September. So whether it's love related or life related or just you know, a job where you know where your career stands and you know what decisions you're going to make and how you are going to approach your career in a different way, whatever it means for you. The justice is about making a long-term decision, understanding what is good for you, right? And I feel like your behavior in the past relationship, past situation, take it as it resonates, has impacted your way of thinking, impacted your way of making your choices now in life. Significant change, significant awareness compared to maybe even a couple of months ago, right? And you're taking, almost like taking responsibility of whatever cause and effect might have happened, and you own this, and you know what's fair to you, and you know how to balance this out. Now you are moving into a much calmer energy in this month of September, understanding that behavior, or I don't like to say behavior, I don't like that word, that connection, you know, that you so found exciting no longer serves you. Whether it is in love, whether it is in a pattern in your life or job or career, you're going into something much more balanced. And you realize that. Good for you. And so, you know, the star is healing and reconnecting to the world, and reconnecting to the world in, you know, like happiness and acceptance to developing new, acceptance to develop this relationship. If there's still a relationship there, you do have the Four of Wands. So that is happiness and joy and celebrating. So maybe you're growing into a much more satisfactory energy that you feel you feel that you're in the right place now. And so this connection is, you know, this becoming trust instead of just lust, going from lust to trust, and happy. deepening this romance, if there's a romance, or deepening this understanding of your path, if it's that, right? Having faith in yourself, having faith in the direction you're taking, boosting your confidence and healing, and, you know, having faith in what you feel is moving forward, what you're building, whatever it is. And it can be all of the above. It can be rebuilding your life, and then in consequence, finding the right job because you're in the right direction, finding the right job. And yes, you've saved your money, your finances are in control, you're managing your money, to move forward in something different. It is a new direction. Yes, complete new direction. Wow. You have the Judgment and the Justice. So if this is pertains, but I don't think it's just a relationship. I think this is life, Sagittarius, because you've had deceptions. Yes. Regrets on how this happened, regrets, and it seems like that it's a relationship or a connection, and it sort of trickled down in your life, in your life path, in your way of making decisions, and your way of seeing the world, seeing your life, and pushing forward. And you know that you don't want to go back there. Five of Cups. It was difficult, or it is difficult, and you're just overall disappointed in the situation, disappointed in the person, in the job, in the career, in life, right? And now you're moving on. Not only you're healing because you understand, and your perceptance is different. You have this acceptance and developing something new. You might have saved your money to open a business, or saved your money to go back to school, or saved your money to saved your money to go on a different path and sort of reinvent yourself in a new career and a new job. And this disappointment is that trigger that is making you make that choice with the Judgment. It's the right choice. It's the right decision. And it's time to make that decision. You have the Justice in control, and the Judgment making that right choice. Progress forward in a relationship if you're starting on a different energy, understanding each other, sort of wiping the slate clean, and starting in a whole new dynamic, seeing each other in a different way, or it's just you and your life wiping the slate clean and making the decision to embark on a different way of living, a different perception of life, right? And it's that reevaluation of a relationship, that reevaluation of life, of where you stand on your path and what it is you want in life. This September is that whole new perspective, reevaluating. And rising up to something completely different, deciding that you want different, and deciding you're going on to something completely different because of this deception. But it's also growing into your own, accepting and growing in a different direction, and accepting that, you know, whatever decisions you make have a long-term impact on your life, on your career situation, on your life situation, or, relationship. It seems like it is this awareness of, what's going on in this relationship or connection. It can be family, it can be anything that is pushing you forward in a different direction, pushing you to choose to go on to something else. Interesting. This Devil has come up an awful lot in these September readings. Well, not surprising. In the summer, there's a lot of lust, a lot of triggers, a lot of relationships, a lot of connections, summer lust, right? But not only that, I think it's also people, when you come back into September, again, I know it's not everywhere, realizing that, okay, there's another year beginning, and I need to understand that now I have to make those choices. I'm realizing what's going on, and it's time to make those choices. Right? There you go with the Hierophant. Understanding. Truth and understanding. It's about realizing, you know, what is important for you. It's you want something traditional, or you wanted a traditional relationship, or you wanted to get married, or you wanted something, you know, sort of being set for life, and you realize that maybe, or that is what you want, right? Maybe you're realizing that, or you wanted to get married and there was a little bit of freak out there, something like that. Or structuring yourself to move on to a different lifestyle, different career, whatever it is. Or that spirituality, that connecting with your spirituality, connecting with your higher self to push forward in what is important for you, right? It's that you want structure, you want tradition, you want to push forward on something that, you know, that is important for you. Or on the opposite, someone else wanted to get married, someone else wanted to structure or move on to the next level with you and build a family or something like that, and that is something that freaked you out or freaked them out. Can go both ways. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands always cracks me up. It's really about being afraid but persevering, but you know, it's tug of war. It's not easy, but you're pushing forward anyway. But it's the freak out card, but freak out card in a cute way. Yes. Okay. There you go. You had choices, a little bit of confusion there, not really knowing what to do, maybe disillusioned in certain ways, a lot going on, and really having to sort things out. It's confusing. Maybe someone was offering to get married, or maybe someone was offering to take the step further and build something with you, or maybe it's you that wanted to something more traditional, and you're a little afraid. But here you are, double Ace of Swords. So you are taking a new direction, and you are you are now understanding what it takes and what you want. It's, you know, that ace is a new beginning, no matter what. So it's a new beginning, a new understanding, but it's also that it's a new direction. You know, after confusion, or after, you know, the moment of indecisiveness, you are moving forward on this. I like this. And here we are. We have the sun. I'm going to put the sun over here. It's the moment of confusion, and then the moment going from confusion to revelation with the sun. And here we are with the sun, with abundance and happiness. Happiness to push forward, almost like marriage here with this Four of Wands, but you know, sort of from lust to marriage, or lust to commitment. But it is taking a while with this justice and judgment, understanding that this is a whole new ball game if you want to move forward with this. And if it's not a marriage or relationship, it's you understanding in a job, in life, you know, that you have to do a complete 180 to move forward on what is important for you on your personal journey to your happiness. With this sun, I mean, it doesn't get better than the sun. It's sort of overflowing with happiness. So push forward, Sagittarius, because all these decisions and all this confusion and this betrayal, apparently, and these regrets, you're healing from that. It's that understanding of what happened, that clarity of what happened, that resilience of that situation is now opening doors to happiness. So you're energized by love, or you're energized by this new situation. And I think there's love involved, but I think this love is trickling down, of course, to your life, right? Because when there's love, there's happiness. And when there's happiness, doors open in all kinds of ways, right? Whether it's career path, life, friends, sort of, it's magical. When you have positive energies and love coming in, it's a magical opener for opportunities. Things sort of, those synchronicities and that good karma comes in, and it just gets better and better, because this positive energy is sort of following you, opening up doors to joy and happiness, and connecting with positive, and connecting with joyful moments and interesting moments and good opportunities, and sort of things you connect with, synchronicities, meeting the right people at the right time, finding that job that you actually, really wanted, opportunities and situations and people sort of on your path, opening up these doors. And it does become magical with the sun, because you're seeing life differently, because you're seeing life in a much more positive way, and just like happiness is overflowing, and that is following you. Good for you. Absolutely beautiful. And if you are reconnecting with a person here, with a situation, a relationship, a romantic relationship, if you are connecting with someone else or the same person, I'm not sure, because it's a lot of inner work on yourself. So it can be you just loving yourself now and seeing the world in a different way, and moving forward in a different way, and finding your happiness, and finding your magic, or connecting with that person that you really love or like, and finding the solutions, figuring things out, and starting on a new path with that person. And this time around, it's really that mutual love, finding the mutual respect, and be sort of becoming that power couple. Wow, interesting, Sagittarius. And again, if there's no relationship involved, this is about you finding your happiness. But you have to, yes, sort things out first, right? Because there's a lot of sorrow, and not sorrow, there's a lot of pity party and regrets, and just thinking that, negative, and I don't want to deal with this anymore. But all right, there are a lot of cards that came out. I guess I'm taking all these. All right. So yes, 10 of Wands, moving out of that cycle, getting out of that heaviness, that disappointment, or that constant disappointment. You've worked on something. There's something that you've worked on something. Spend a lot of time and money, investing your time and money in something. Can be a situation, can be, again, that relationship. And I think that this, whatever it is, a life situation, career situation, love situation, you spend a lot of time and money to repair, to replenish, to understand, to figure out, to fix. Take it as it resonates. But I think it's rewarding. It is rewarding. Look at this. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So you have Ace of Pentacles and 2 Ace of Swords. So it's all new. It is all new, Sagittarius. Ace of Swords is a new relationship. So whether it's you understanding, have a mutual understanding, and sorting something out with someone, figuring it out, it is new, or there's a new relationship coming in. There was a certain dissatisfaction, never satisfied, whether it be you or the other or both of you, just not finding your way with each other, and I think you work this out. You're working this out. Yes, there's something coming back. So you're working this out with someone, or it's you working it out with yourself. That eternal dissatisfaction is becoming happiness, because you've sorted those emotional triggers out. Yes, exciting. And the Lovers. So I think there's definitely a relationship there. And if there's not a relationship there, and it's you projecting really who you are, and you're finally understanding what you want in life, finally understanding that what you want in life is you and you being happy. And as long as you didn't project honestly and truthfully what you were, who you were, and what your desires are and what you wanted to build in life, it kept backfiring, that toxic, because you were not honest with yourself. So now you are. Now it's like a beautiful celebration here. Beautiful work, Sagittarius, on yourself. Absolutely beautiful. It's celebrating the love for yourself, or if there is a relationship, and it can be just you and connecting with your family, connecting with your loved ones, and just a mutual understanding that you know where you stand and you're happy with your choices, happy with, you know, what you're developing and what you stand for. And what you stand for is what you project. Being honest with yourself is being honest with others. Celebrating. Beautiful reading, Sagittarius. Let's see if there's one last message for the road. I think you're starting a new relationship, or you're starting over with someone. Yes. Again, the Seven of Swords. Yes, because that deception. You realize that that person wasn't for you, or they lied to you, or, you know, or there was just a bunch of BS. And if it's not a relationship, not a person, it's a family or career or job or just yourself, realizing that there's a whole lot of BS around you and you had to triage. You had to triage, sort this out, make choices, make bold choices, because you have justice and judgment and long-term decisions in your life to change things and move into a different direction. Beautiful reading, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoy this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one of you for your shares. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. It's very important. I know that most of you have, but if you haven't, it's time to subscribe. Especially if you are usually coming around for money and career readings and enjoy them, please subscribe and hit the bell. It's very important. And if you've just stumbled upon this channel and enjoy this reading in some way, shape, or form, please connect and subscribe as well. For anybody that has just stumbled upon this and never watched my channel before, I usually do money and career readings. They are all up for this week. I do weekly readings as well as monthlies. This is a general reading, but if you want to take a look at money and career, weeklies are up, and if you want to check those out. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a great month. Bye-bye.